Hello and welcome back to Kitchen Impact. Today we're gonna be doing a world quest. We're supposed to start by doing some things by looking at for a missing person poster. We're doing the extra steps for it too. Basically. There should be a missing person post. Yeah, there. So I should have hit that teleport point, huh? Oh well. It's been over a year since my son, Simon Jaryuma, joined the army. He would write letters to us from time to time, and though he has not accomplished much of great note, he would relate everything that happened to him in the army, which comforted this old man's heart greatly. The war has continued apace, and my son, who has accomplished little, has stopped sending any letters. This lack of contact has greatly disturbed and wounded this old man's spirit. I beseech any who see this notice to help me search for my son. If you know of his whereabouts, whether he out some existence somewhere, or has had the fortune of dying for his nation, please let me know, that I may have peace in my heart. If you have anything to discuss, I, Simon Katsumi, give you my sincere thanks. Okay, and I guess we're supposed to look for this Simon Kaitsutsi, which is probably up in this village. Kanda Densuki, Simon Erie, Jaryuma, Itma something. Is that every house? Hold up. It says he is north of the teleport waypoint in Byakuya Plains. So up here somewhere, I guess. Yep, right here. Ho there, youngster. I do not recognize your face. Did you see the notice as well? Are you talking to me? Yes, haha. Does it appear like anyone else nearby is young? Oh dear, where are my manners? Well met, youngster. I believe you must have seen that notice earlier. As you may suspect, I am Simon Katsumi. Brings me no small amount of shame to ask outsiders to help me find that useless son of mine. But please, do tell me if you hear of anything regarding him, alright? No matter if that little brat is alive, or... Please tell me everything you know, truthfully. I'll be on the lookout. You have my thanks, truly. It's fine, leave it to us. Ah yes, youngster. Let me also say that if you're able to enter and exit military camps, you could simply ask that lad's comrades in arms. There's another young lad who joined the army together with him. Ishikawa, I think was his name, a military family son, and a reliable one at that. Sorry to have kept you here for so long. Still, if you receive any news, don't forget to swing by Kanda village and inform me. Alright, I need to go back to the village now. Stay safe, youngster. So now, I assume the military camp. That's Yoshiki. No. Ishikawa. Outlander, what are you doing in the camp? This is a key military location. Well, whatever. It's not as if we haven't seen any Outlanders recently or anything. If you're one of them advisors from Narukami Island, look for Lord Masahito directly. He'll welcome you, I'm sure. Simon Katsumi asked us to come here. Sorry, I don't know if Wait, you mean Simon Katsumi? Old Man Simon from Conda Village? That's who you're talking about, right? Ah, so you're a friend of... I see. My apologies, I was rude. Is the old man still well? I hope he's still spry. He's very worried about Jiro, his son. Ah, I see. Well, we're quite worried about him too, to be honest. What happened? Please don't tell the old man. Definitely don't tell Lord Masahito. My lips are sealed. He left the army. What? I mean, he deserted. Eh? Quiet, you. Yeah, what's so special about deserting anyway? You too! This war is too much to bear. We fought quite a few battles against the rebels recently, and we've lost a lot of comrades. They were all our mutual friends. Of course, Lord Masahito tried to help us settle our emotions a little, and has assigned us garrison duties as a result. But the Lord Commissioner has been ordering him to send troops out, which must be frustrating to him. Never mind, back to Jiro. That fellow's always liked those stories about great bandits. Kanda Iki or something. That was his favorite. When you add that up with his being tired of fighting this war, I think it's possible that he might have upped and left to join the nearby bandits. I'm sorry, but that's all I know. If you want to know, you can go ask Ono. He should know more. See that guy sitting over there, sighing and hanging his head? That's Ono. You can't miss him. I don't see him. Thank you very much. You're too kind. Say hi to old man Simon for me, would you? So now we're looking for Ono? Nah. It definitely don't look like you're sitting, sighing, or holding your head. I don't see how I would see you from over there either. Whatever. Hello there, Outlander. Are you one of those advisors sent by Lord Commissioner to teach us how to fight our wars? If you are, you can just go look for Lord Masahito. Simon Katsumi asked me to come here. You Outlanders have no manners. Mr. Simon is well respected around here. How could you address him without any honorifics? Apologies. You're not that polite yourself. Alright, I get it. This isn't time to be arguing about manners. Since Mr. Simon trusts you, I should too. So, what can I help you with? About Jiro's whereabouts. Ah, him. He's probably gone off to become a bandit. Well, for a person of his character, being a bandit is freer than being a soldier. By the way, don't tell Mr. Simon this or he'll get mad. Jiro actually managed to convince that scaredy cat Ishikawa to desert together with him. He made it alright, but Ishikawa ended up eating detention barracks rations for quite a few days. But even that was because Lord Masahito was kind enough to cover this up and not report it to his accursed old man. If not for that, let's not even go there. Jiro really got Ishikawa into hot water, I'll tell you what. If it wasn't for Mr. Simon, I'd smack him silly the next time we meet. Well, that's all I know about Jiro. Well, you're gonna have to exercise some creativity to make that news a little less unpleasant for Mr. Simon. Alright, if you'd like to know more, you can go ask Ogura. He's over there by the tower, and was on duty the day it happened. You probably saw more than I did at any rate. Thank you. It was nothing. Don't sweat it. Also, could you not tell Lord Masahito about this? Jiro was annoying, sure, but this is a matter of life and death. We're not going to go there. Got it. You said by the tower. This guy you talked about? Let's look at this. How could he make a great sword from this scrap? This is an utter waste of my Ikihara art forging techniques. Is there anything of note nearby? Lately, some soldiers came over to tell me that they found some areas nearby from which ore can be mined, and that they even saw some rare magical crystal ores. And for those, well, magical crystal ores are pretty high quality stuff, alright, but it's hard to make weapons from them, so they're of little use to me. I put them as having been around here, and I'll help you mark them out. Go check them out if you're interested. I'm not. Oh, Sabai Tower, it was a guru or something like that? I thought it might, nope. Maybe that tower. That's Kaji. No. Where the that tower? He said a guru, right? Is it him up here? Yes. Wow. You're an outlander? May I ask what you're doing here in the camp? If you're not on important business, please leave. This is the key military site. Unrelated persons are not permitted to enter. I'm here at Simon Katsumi's behest. Simon? Ah, you mean Simon Jiro's father. Sorry for my rudeness. I didn't know that you were here on the old man's request. I'm not very familiar with Simon Jiro, but since his family is so worried, I'll do all I can. About Jiro's whereabouts. That night I saw him and Ishikawa fleeing northwards, so I followed the usual, our private protocol and sounded alarm after 15 seconds. Usually these few seconds would let you find a good spot to hide if you're lucky, but we never expected that Ishikawa would trip, flip, and fall out of fright. Well, we caught him on the spot. Aww. That's Ishikawa. I mean, you'd think that he would at least act the part of a samurai scion. If I don't miss my guess, Simon Jiro has probably fled to Jinren Island, the northernmost section of Narukami Island. Okay. Bandits who refuse to submit to the shogunate have gathered there and have increased in number due to the war. Now that our attention has been shifted to the Sangonomiya and away from them, we're getting all kinds of uppity ideas. The latest rumors even say that they've tried to set up their own independent nation or declare a grand revolt against our great Ogosho, or some crazy nonsense like that. Well, we weren't very well acquainted, but I do hope that Simon Jiro hasn't thrown in with those fellows. Thanks for sharing what you know. I'm just glad that I could help. I mean, everyone has family they miss. Ah yes, could you refrain from reporting this to Lord Masahito? The issue with the Lord Commissioner is already giving him enough of a headache. He really doesn't need any more trouble. All this don't report to Lord Masahito. What does he say? Why is this feeling like you wandering around the military camp? Wait, I think I know you. Traveler. Kamaji and Sara have both mentioned you. Damn. That was open. There was an option here. Be on your way then. This is not some place you'd want to stay in for long. Yeah.
Any peace resulting from this
I was gonna see what he had to say, possibly all that for, but it seemed like he was gonna go look kill him. I have two options here. I could go to his father, or I could not. I'll report to his father, screw it. You're back? Here, have a few lavender melon. Save them for the road, if you will. Ah yes, as for young Jiro, is there news of him? We should probably avoid telling him what's going on. He's just not at liberty to write to you. Ah, is that so? If he is well, it is well. Thank you, you've done well. Oh, it was nothing. This is good. My boy truly is a lucky lad indeed. Well then, what are you two standing there for? Pack up now, let's go. Let's go? Go where? Come now, my boy Jiro has experienced so much hardship. I shall go send him some local specialties to pamper him a little. He must have gone hungry and thirsty many times on the battlefield. Indeed, he must be missing the food back home madly. And of course, I'll take the opportunity to drop in on Lord Cujo and ask him to take care of that useless son of mine. Ha ha. Hold on. Yes, please, come down, good sir. Ah, but I am calm. In fact, I am glad, as I shall be to see my son again. But your son? The battlefield he's on is super dangerous. Right, that's right. Super dangerous there. Sword flashing as far as the eye could see. Arrows falling like rain, and he was obviously in the army or people wouldn't be respecting him there. Cannonballs as big as Paimon falling down and exploding across the land. They couldn't be that large. Barely made it back here ourselves. I see. Well, didn't you just say that he's doing well? He is, yes. Well, we do what we can to survive in war. Yep, yeah, that's right. Jiro's trying so hard on the battlefield, but I'm not sure he wouldn't want you to risk yourself for his sake, right? Might be impolite to say this, but you wouldn't want to burden your son further when he's in such a tough spot already, right? You have a point. But I will still go. What? The Simon clan has ever been loyal. For 2,000 years we have bled for the Ogoshu and slain countless evils. Besides, these old bones have lived long enough. I shall fall in battle in Her Excellency's name. My honor shall not be my own. It shall also be Jiro's. Just wait here. I'm gonna get my heirloom gear, my glittering sword, and then I shall go out with Jiro to meet the foe. There we shall beat them witless, beat them senseless. Aye, we shall beat the snot out of them. By making racket, you seem to have disturbed some formidable... Old man, what are you yelling about? I'll bet they can hear you all the way over in Sakadamiya. You? How do you know that? Have you even been there? And so what if I did? I've had it up to here with you. You know what? Forget Sakadamiya. I'm going to Celestia next, and you're not coming along. Fine. I've lived long enough myself. I'm about to go fight those rebel scum. Jiro's finally become somebody. Not like you. It's always, this isn't normal. That won't do with you. Huh. You? Go out and fight the rebels? You can barely sit down for a game of chess with the young people without talking their ears off about Archon knows what. You're one to talk about being somebody. Let me remind you, you've never won a single one of those chess games. Paimon thinks we probably should step in. Shh, just let this play out. Oh, so you think you could raise your voice at your old lady? Why don't you just try it, eh? Look at you. You can't even beat me in an argument. You get to that battlefield with cannonballs that size flying in, and we'll see how you disgrace the Simon heirlooms and sword. What do you mean I can't beat you? I've just never been serious. And if you can't get serious fighting your old lady, do you think you'll do any better against those rebels? Huh? You... Just you wait, old woman. Just you wait. Simon Katsumi leaves in a huff. Should we go check on him? It wouldn't be good if he does something rash. Don't you worry about him. He's gone back to his room to flip through a dictionary. A dictionary? He needs it to figure out how to beat me in an argument. Well, he's not talking to me for the rest of the week, that's for sure. But that's better than him going out to the battlefield. Is that right? And speaking of which, youngster from abroad, you lit that fire on the old coot's rear, didn't you? How did you know? Who were you trying to fool? And it's about that brat Jiro, isn't it? Yes, ma'am. Well, let me guess. He's alive, but for some reason, you can't tell the old man what the situation is, right? Youngster, lying is bad behavior. That said, I'm in no position to say that you did the wrong thing. And I must say that it was thanks to your lie that I got to see that old fossil get more fired up than I've ever seen him. We're very sorry. Alright, there's no need to be polite. As it happens, I have a favor of my own to ask regarding that lad Jiro. Go help me check on that child. Help us see if he's done something wrong or steered himself onto the wrong path. If he has, help us teach him a little lesson. Jiro's always been a smart kid, but he's always been a little too pleased with his smarts, and it sometimes blinds him. I have no fear for him on the battlefield. He's always been good at surviving, no matter where he is. If he really did meet an unfortunate end, well, I've long prepared myself for this. That is the nature of war, after all. I just fear that he may get too full of himself, bite off more than he can chew, and wind up in a more dangerous position than he expects. I see. We'll help. So that's how it is. We'll help you out. Alright, I won't hold you two here any longer. While you search for Jiro, I'll help to hold the fort here with that old fool. I'll do a bit of the damage you did, you know? You have our thanks. It should be me thanking you. I suspect that our tomfool son has brought you enough trouble already. You're too kind. Alright, now that we have found him, I'm looking up where Simon Jiro actually is, because they said it was on the northern part of
Boats are made
something.
for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Leo.
Okay, over here. Is it up here? They did say Jinran Island, didn't they? So where would he be here? I think I've been here a few times and I've never seen him.
Quake! Crumble!
Damn.
Let's play.
Hey, you there. You look like a pair of stout hearts. Save me, please.
Taste my blade!
Oh, I guess I gotta come from back here.
Rise!
It's my lucky day. Going somewhere?
Okay, this must be him in the cage.
Solidify!
There is no escape. Delved into destiny.
Wait, where'd that other one go? Am I really stuck?
My blade! Finally, No.
Finally, someone's here. Please, kind souls, get me out of here. I've been stuck here for several days now. Sure, come on. Let's bust this thing open at one go. Stand back. Hey, stop right there. Stop. Can you guarantee that this won't hurt me? Not at all. Oh, come on. We're gonna save you first. Everything else can wait. No, don't. It's too scary. And you don't have to be so reckless. I know where the key is. And you didn't think to tell us that first? You didn't ask! If you're here to help, you should listen to what people have to say at least. The key's in that tree over there. Just help me get it and open this cage. See that thing glittering over in that tree? That's where the key is. I'll thank you all properly once I'm out of here. You threw it pretty far, huh? How did you end up in here? It's a long story, and this isn't the place to chat about that. Get me out of here first, and then we'll talk. Do you know where Simon Jiro is? I do, yes. I'll tell you once I'm out. They said pretty far, so it must be the other tree. Yeah, I see it. Good, I managed to avoid aggroing them. Finally, someone's here to rescue me. Thank you. Thank you so much. But we can't stay in this place. Let's split up and get out of here. Alright, I know of a safe spot. Let me just mark it out for you over here. Just look for me there. Got it? Okay, great. Bye. Strange person ignores everyone else and leaves. Hey, wait up. He's gone off on his own. So rude. Well, the bandits will spot us any moment now. That's right. Let's get out of here first then. A loading screen, so he must have just... Oh, we just teleport to him, huh? If you hadn't got me out of that cage, those fellows would have turned me into a blood urchin. What's a blood urchin? Haha, alright, the two of you are outlanders. You wouldn't know our local parlance. It's a very scary ancient method of punishment. A very, very scary one. Very, very, very scary. Alright. Paimon doesn't want to hear it. Why does Paimon even ask? No, wait, actually, how did he know all this weird stuff, huh, Jaryuma? Heh. Why don't you try to guess? Hey. Haha, alright, don't argue. Ah, so Jaryuma's your name. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. The pleasure is all mine. We want to ask you about a couple of things. Ask away. So we're looking for a certain Simon Jiro. Whoa, him? Why do you want to know where he is? Why are you so concerned? It's nothing. I'm just asking. I've heard on the grapevine that the Tenryo commissioners sent out lots of ninjas to capture deserters in secret. Looking at you ask about this and that, I was starting to wonder if the things I heard were true. I said nothing about looking for deserters. This guy's story is just full of hoes. Let's just play along and see if we can make those hoes any bigger. Well, I was just saying that, you know, but yeah, what a coincidence. Am I right? Hahaha. Paimon, you're up. Coincidence, you say? Did you think that our saving you was a coincidence then? There's a fine reward out for providing information on deserters, and if none can be provided, it's no loss as long as we can catch one. What do you mean, no loss? No loss to us, of course. Oh, you've got a good head on your shoulders, don't you? Shame about that. What do you mean? Actually, where'd you learn that line, Paimon? From all the people we've met on this journey, of course. Alright, Jaryuma, we wasted enough words on him. Time to execute this deserter. Nil. Wait, my life is unimportant, but before I die, can I please ask you to please look at your identification papers? Please, lords, can I just know your names? Please? What in the world is he talking about? He wants to see our papers. Huh, what nonsense. Man who fled the army trying to beg for the name of loyal samurai? Indeed, preposterous. Please don't kill me. I'll tell you where the treasure is. Just don't kill me. A Gosho's tears. Please just don't kill me. This guy's scared out of his wits. Come again? Calm down. One sentence at a time. You're not going to kill me anymore? Perhaps. But before that, we'd like to ask you another question. Please ask. Are you Simon Jiro? Maybe? I am. I'm Jiro, alright? Whoa, look at him grovel. Whether it's true or not, his parents will know for sure. It's true. His identity is difficult for us to ascertain, but if we send him to his parents, they'll know in a heartbeat. Alright, Simon, on account of your coming from a samurai line, we'll give you one chance to redeem your errors. Now tell us again, what treasure were you talking about earlier? Speak clearly. Indeed, speak clearly. Well, I'm a professional treasure hunter. Is he? And that's one I've never heard. Sorry, I'll get to the point. After some lengthy investigation, I've discovered the location of some treasure nearby. It's just that the treasury gates require 4 stone slates to open. If you could, my lords, please help me find these stone slates, that I might investigate them. Are you taking us for fools? Paimon, don't press him too hard now. I wouldn't dare. I just mean that if I investigated it for a while and have a good deal of experience. Well, if you do, then you'll know better than to try to play us false. Once all the stone slates are in place, the treasury door should open. Then we can split the treasure. 30-70? Want to die, do you? You'll get 70. I'll get 30. Relax, relax. This is just business, and we're definitely amenable to price negotiations. Once we settle on something that we can agree on, everyone will be happy, right? Only 30-70? True. That seems somewhat unacceptable. How about 20-80? That's great. 20-80 it is. Sounds good, Jaryuma. Let's send 20% to his fingers. Let's send 20% of his fingers to the Tenrio Commissioner. We'll split the remaining 80. Agreed. Eh? Wait, no. Stop. I saw. Hands out. What? As I saw, we can still discuss things, right? There's no need to dirty your blade. Paimon's will do. It's smaller, so this'll go slower. Oh, yes. True, true. So stop. Please stop torturing me. I'll give you everything. Everything, alright? Just take all of it. Wow, we made him cry. I'm quite big now, but no one has bullied me like this before. We played the part a little too well, huh? Weakling. Hey, aren't we done here already? We should leave. Okay, let's go. Wow. Did not expect that. Okay, so this is where she is. But he mentioned stone slates. These ones probably. Okay. We found them. Well, we'll go to other locations real quick. There's one behind the Kamisato estate. Supposedly over here. I may have grabbed this one. Cause I do remember being over here. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to check.
Let's get down to business.
Nope, I did not grab that one. That one's grabbed now. There's one. There's two in the ruins. One of them is... Is that inside? There's one supposedly down here somewhere. That way. In here? That may be a problem. Ah. Okay, we got that one. There's one there. There's one in ruins in Aramuni. Arami? Inside here, I think. Not in there. This way? Well, fuck. I kind of know where it is. I swore I seen that before. Okay, not that way. Maybe it's down more. Yeah, up this way. The fuck was that? And it says it's supposed to be right here. Oops. Right here. So I must have grabbed this one already. Okay, yeah. This must have been the one I grabbed already. And the last one... Why is it clicking on here? Is in the well in Conda Village, it says. Down here. Fuck. Let me press X. There it goes. Where here it is. Okay, not here. Not in there. I don't think it's in there.
Yahoo!
Solidify!
Okay, over here looks promising. How do I get in there, though? Oh, fuck. Maybe it's something to do with this? No. Fuck, how do I get in there?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Show the chest and some candles. Yeah, that's definitely the room. No doubt about it. So let me try going in here. Seeing if there's a way in there from in here. There is. Looks like there's loads of stuff at the bottom of this well. Let's see what other treasure we can find. That wasn't it. That's it. Yes. Okay, that was all 4 of them. Where there's a key, there's a lock. I don't know what that key was for. Let's take that and see. Was this it? No. What did the key go to? Oh, that's for another time. We finally found the stone slate. But now we're finally doing the quest. 40-minute chance. Wow. My lords, here, sit, please. Sorry for the trouble. But how goes your search for those stone slates? Are you rushing us? I don't mean to pry. Ah, so you must have been successful then? Please, my lords, continue speaking. Here, this is all of them, right? Actually, no. Say that again. There's one missing. What did he say? There's one stone slate missing. What do you mean, one missing? We worked really hard to find these 4. Now you say that we're missing one? Paimon, your cover is slipping. I'm sorry, I won't do that again. Think we deserve an explanation. I've actually hidden the last stone slate somewhere safe. I just wanted to guard against us. Yes. I mean, no, of course not. I just wanted to prevent people from finding the slates ahead of me. That way, the one slate that I hid away would serve as a final piece of insurance. Even if I couldn't obtain the other 4 slates, no one would be able to open the treasury. Seems reasonable. So where did you put that last slate? Take us there. I won't. What? I don't want to, so I won't. Afraid of something? What would I be afraid of? If you made me lead you there and get you the stone slate, that place is where people dispose of bodies. You'd just get rid of me, wouldn't you? Why wouldn't I be scared? Whoa, such clear logic. Well, he's got a point. Why didn't we think of that? Let's do it your way then. Hey, I haven't told you where the stone slate is hidden yet. Are you just going to get rid of me, right here? The secret of the stone slate would die with me, you know. Just spare my life, and I'll tell you where it is, and after that, I'll do whatever you tell me. Let's stop pressing too hard, and since he's already said this much, tell me where to find the slate. There's a place beside a small waterfall that's hidden amongst the cliffs across the sea from Rito. That's where I buried the stone slate. If you fear you might forget, my lords, I'll mark the location on your map later. Thanks. Looks like you've got your uses, huh? I bet there's no slate either. Well, let's find out if it exists. This is the place Jaryuma was talking about, right? Now, where are those stone slates? Oh, Slatey, 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 where are you? He said behind the waterfall, didn't he? Oh, dig. There's nothing here. Let's look somewhere else, shall we? There's nothing here. Yeah, it's definitely fake. What's going on? Oh, Paimon's starting to get mad. Yeah, there's nothing here. That guy must have tricked us. He's not gonna be there. No, I sure as hell wouldn't be. Jiro's gone. That lying... Lying what, Paimon? Don't tell me we gotta rescue him again. Help me, please. Really? Who are you? Name yourselves. That's our line. Who are you? What's that got to do with you? I will not cut down a nameless person. Huh. You Outlanders have such a rule as well? How interesting. There's no need to waste time here. Just fight him already. Silence, you. Okay. You've come to save this kid? No, he hasn't. Silence, you. Alright, you speak first. We're here to settle a score with him. Oh, what a coincidence. I'm here to do just that myself. In which case, I'm afraid you're going to have to get in line. Would you like to know who saved him the previous time? You did. You told me so at least a few times. Oh, then that's alright. He bluffed you into helping him find the stone slate, didn't he? But he didn't tell you that the treasure still needs a key to open it, huh? A key? You see, the treasury doesn't just have one gate, but 3. Want to open that door? Slates, key, you'll need them both. This fellow was a little snake, had us all fooled. How about this? I suggest that you and I settle this whole treasure business between us. From the looks of you, you aren't with the shogunate. That suits me just fine. I'd sooner trust an outlander than one of those lackeys. And if you can prove your ability, I'll let you into my group. It's a good deal for you. What about Jiro? Oh, him? I'll just have the dogs tear him to shreds. We'll pack the pieces up and chuck him into the sea. You have other dogs? What do you mean by that? I mean that Torataro doesn't bite. And how do you know that? He's a good dog. He wouldn't bite anyone. I think you're in need of a few dog bites, alright. But that's the saying. Torataro wouldn't bite anyone. He's a real friendly dog. Shut up. But, just shut up already. Or do you need me to smash you, cage, and everything? Now, where were we? You were talking about a key? It's on his person. That smart aleck thought that he could hide the treasury key and keep all the treasure for himself. But he was way too hasty for his own good. He's just full of openings. Now in our line of work, the most important thing is a sense of fairness. Things don't end well for those who try to hoard everything for themselves. It's just a principle of the matter, you know? And when someone doesn't listen to his brothers, then slightly harder measures are required. So he fled into the cage, locked himself inside, and threw the key away. What? I know, right? He stunned us right into silence, too. And then he gave a cry of shock. I threw the wrong key. I threw the cage key into the trees opposite us. What in the world is that? That's a classic. So the person you're trying to save is this hapless, worthless man. Not much to his character either. He's a deserter, hated by all. And finally, he even got on the bad side of someone he couldn't afford to offend. But you, on the other hand, you're a smart person. You've got brains, brawn, and you've got your ways. Between him and I, it should be pretty obvious who you should choose, eh? I want to call myself that intelligent. And what do you mean by that? The treasure. I'm taking all of it. Alright. Is that so? Well, that's a shame. A real shame.
It's my lucky day.
I mean,
Illusion shattered.
This is order.
to be honest, I'd be fine with splitting it between them if they just let him live. Make a deal. Spare his life, and we'll split it 50-50. I'm on a mission to bring him back to his parents, and that's it. If that was an option, I sure as hell would have picked that, though. Wait, I haven't figured out my exit lines. Alright, let's hope we're not too late.
Let me scry.
Who are you guys?
Stabilize.
Why'd they come after the big fight? What the fuck?
that tingle?
Really? He's the boss? Is this feeling loss?
Shine down.
We're tough enough to crack. Let's fall back for now. What's that? Did you? This is bad. Paimon thinks you'll be the one needed the doctor soon enough. Vitality. Too long a pixel pusher. Oh, fuck a healer.
I will have order.
Now you shall
Oh, that guy's Electro. This fight's gonna take all fucking day.
Stabilize.
shadows of fate, decided by destiny. Time for takeoff.
Stabilize. This is order.
Let me scry, written in the stars. Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh, maybe it's not that bad.
This isn't good.
Just Geo left, huh?
There is no escape.
Gather.
Don't come any closer. No, I want to go home. I don't want to be a bandit or a treasure hunter. Calm down, Jiro. There. We're here to rescue. We're gonna take you home. No, I want to live. I still want to see my mother. Now Paimon's feeling guilty. You know what? I'm actually quite glad. Hey! Just look at him. Paimon doesn't think he's gonna listen to a word he say. We might as well just keep up the act. Stop. Don't come any closer. Hey, listen here. It's like this, alright? You've caused us a lot of trouble. And your repeated deceptions are a sin that cannot be atoned for. However, you have contributed to the Shogun's righteous cause in aiding in the defeat of these bandits. By these actions you have thus redeemed yourself, and thus you shall not be punished. Indeed, we shall bring you home to be reunited with your parents. Indeed. Hey, Jiro, are you alright? Hello, Jiro, are you there? Is this some kind of newfangled interrogation technique? No, it isn't. We're gonna bring you home. Come on, aren't you happy? Oh. Whoa, what are you trying to do? Bite someone? So you're saying that not only am I gonna be dealt with, but that I made a contribution, right? That is the case, yes. Haha, that's right. That was my intention all along. I won't beleaguer you with the details, but I was merely baiting these crooks in when I was captured the previous 2 times. I redirected you and intentionally got myself captured, for I had calculated perfectly that you would find me here, just as I fell into the trap. But little did they know that I had risked myself to serve as a lure while you closed the net. Like the praying mantis hunting the cicada. They did not see that we weren't looking for you. Indeed, even the wisest of the wise cannot account for every coincidence. Of course, I'm not calling myself wise here. I am a very humble person after all. Whoa, and here we were worried that we might have scared the stupid out of him. Seems like this guy has forgotten everything. I'd say that his thick skin is a small miracle in and of itself. Well, now that you've said all this, I feel like there's no need to go home just yet. This guy. Such a waste of our breaths. Why don't we just get all that treasure while we're at it? 2 big scores in 1 day shall set us all at ease. If there's any treasure, you mean? But why don't we have a look anyway? Come all this way. It'd be a shame not to take some of that treasure. That's more like it. Here's the key. Don't lose it now. Oh, it's one of these. Can we just go? Simple enough. Find the treasure. Oh, there's a lot of food here, that's for sure. And a bunch of pots. Do some Zelda excavation here. Alright, now let's see what's in the common chest. One of the road is all this. So much ash. We've looked all over the place. Nothing but rotten provisions and old pottery. Famous swords and armor, precious gems and gold. There's nothing like that here. There's nothing hidden underneath either. Why did this happen? Hey, you aren't tricking us again, are you? He isn't tricking us this time, huh? But there's nothing here. I think I get what happened. I'll explain it to you later, Paimon. I don't? What is this? We did so much, planned for so long, but in the end... come on, don't get too down. Let's go home, Jiro. Alright, come on. There's no need to be sad. Let's go home, shall we? Maybe you think that returning home empty-handed might be embarrassing, but actually, it's fine. You've been through 3 super dangerous adventures, and you survived. The mistakes you've made have also been made up for. Though you didn't get the treasure you expected, you didn't lose anything in the end anyway. Compared to all those dangers you've been through, being scolded by your dad is nothing, right? Alright, let's go home, Jiro. Yay, we did it! I really don't get... I'll explain it to you later. There just wasn't shit here. Haha, my Jiro's back. You little brat, bet you've been slacking off instead of fighting for her excellency like you ought to have, huh? And to top it off, you didn't even have time to write to me. Entirely so, I fear. Wait, what do you mean? Means you're an old mouth breather. This kid can always count on your falling for his fibs, but not me. I always see through his little eyes. I bet he ran away to have his own little adventures because he saw army life was hard, boring, and dangerous. Just like you when you were young. Lazy, impatient, and feckless, but fond of a good brag. Ah, you men are all the same. Hey, why do you start thrashing me all of a sudden? Let him speak for himself. What happened? Well, it's a long story. Jiro recounts his recent experience. Haha, you're an embarrassment. That's the what of the what now? What is this nonsense? I'm ashamed to call you my son. You should just sod off to be a comedian in the city and don't come back, you hear? Heh, I'm just glad you didn't lose a limb, Jiro. Though to be honest, we'd be more relieved if you did. Whoa, that's a guy's real appearance for you, huh? So, are you two really ninjas from the Tenryo Commission? If you ask me, nope. Or not. Alright, give our son a break, you old geezer. But you've been laughing at me too, Mom. Well, again, we're just glad that you came back safe. After all, you only had to join the army because of that little crime you committed. Ever since you left, neither we nor the village chief has been able to protect you. But you've got to learn to look out for yourself too. how to choose your paths wisely, how to assess the risk. You're a clever kid, but that's not enough when you're away from home. You need to be cautious and... Alright, that's enough nagging, you old fossil. What our boy needs right now is a bath and a good rest. Paimon heard you mention that he committed a little crime. So about his being what was that about first? Oh, it was nothing. Just a stupid mistake made by some reckless young men who bit off more than they could chew. I wouldn't call it a mistake, though. Yes, as I was saying, they made a mistake, and there was no excuse for that. Ah, silly me. I've talked so much, but left your payment out. Well, since my own son isn't worth pitting my hopes on, I'll hand our heirloom blade over to you. Please accept this priceless family heirloom of ours as reward for his life. I hope that the path ahead won't render this blade bloodstained, youngster. Nah, I wouldn't worry about that. This blade's so blunt, it's nearly turned back into a billet. Tch, old woman, don't show such disrespect to our heirloom blade. Come, take this drawing with you as well. See, this is how our blade used to look like. Look at that beautiful pattern, the smooth arc, the lovely cross-section and sharp edge. Alright, how long are you going to caress that artwork, huh? Give them the gift already. Take good care of them, youngster. Alright, take our heirloom armor too. I was gonna give it to Ichiru, but he's also good for nothing, so it's yours. Geez, stop it. Can't you see how this armor's practically dripping rust? You're embarrassing yourself. You're too kind. Alright then. Thank you once again, youngster, from a foreign land. I wish you good fortune in your adventure ahead. Undercover, overrated. I didn't get no armor. Simon heirloom blade diagram. Amanimo Kaguchi.
Every journey has its final
What crime did they commit, though?
Don't rush.
I should have picked the other one about him, you know, being a deserter, see what they had to say to that. Let's see.
Feels so good to be home. Now that my son's back, I can finally be at peace.
If I picked so about his being a deserter, it would have talked about the treasure. Would have said, if I would have, instead of what was that about with his little crime, I could have said, so about him as being a deserter. Thanks for reminding us about that, but I'll just say this, don't underestimate the wisdom of us farming folk. Youngster, did I ever mention...
Samantha's wine tastes the...
Did I ever mention that the place where he found the treasure was actually a granary where ancient farmers stored their surplus grain? Back when I was a kid, it was common knowledge that such things existed, but over time, ignorant adventurers and city people mispronounced its name. One wrong name snowballed into another, and eventually a granary became a treasury. Not that this didn't make sense, food is priceless treasure to us in times of war, after all. The principle we'll follow for this whole deserter business is the same. How exactly can those two, Paimon says, how exactly can those two things be treated the same? That Simon says metaphorically, of course. As long as we can still afford to, we won't give any young person up to war. Don't worry. The old man and I will hide this child well. And once we've ridden out the storm, we'll kick him out of the house again. He could go find himself a decent job then. So, that was basically a food storage. What crime he committed, I'm unsure of. I'm trying to look that up now. More than a year ago, Juro was part of a group of young gangsters in Kanda Village. One night, they got too drunk and robbed one of the Shogunate cargo carts. Okay. So he robbed a cargo cart. I don't know why, that sounds vaguely familiar. But, if you watch this, thanks for watching. That was a long quest.
My son's back.
Cause I done all the extra shit too.
Peace.
But yeah, if you watch this, thanks for watching. And I hope you all have wonderful lives. Peace.